So apparently the nuclear power plant nearby does a siren test once a month. And that just freaked us out. Okay, onward towards Atlanta. We're not quite sure where we're going yet. Steph's gonna find a place on the way. I'm just hitting 75 north. We have a few options and she's gonna make some phone calls and hopefully we end up in a decent campground, but we'll see.
I'm getting it. Calm down, everybody. Oh, I lost my paper though. Have a bit of a crack. All the way up. And a bit of a hole up there. And we're whistling, and Rob can't stand it. Piece of paper. Oh, this one's not as stiff as the last one. There we go. Yay. Temporarily fixed. Are you happy? Sort of. Ain't nobody gonna... Alright, that truck is flashing at you. North, go in here. We'll find out. Because first she said, I think she was when you go south, and then she said something about north, so I think we're at north. We're gonna find out here. Camper check-in parking is literally right here. But it's too late now, because ain't nobody getting past us anyway. Camper check-in this side. Had to come back to the south side. Okay. So we did get parked. I asked the lady if we should unhook at the gate. She said, oh, you can unhook anywhere you want. Bad idea. Unhook at the gate because it's very up and down. It's very curvy, and we did it, but we blocked some traffic while we were doing it. And they were very nice, and they were like, oh, you're fine, we'll wait. So they were very nice. It is a nice spot though.
Well, we made it to our next stop. It is so nice to be in an actual campground again. Look, trees. But yeah, we're here. We're just outside of Atlanta. We're gonna go check out the aquarium tomorrow, I think. We were trying to decide if we should go Friday or Sunday for crowds. I'm thinking Friday because people will still be working. And Sunday most people will be off, so it'd probably be busier. I might be wrong, but yeah, we're here. It's awesome, and yeah, I'm excited to be in a campground and do some grilling outside, because it's just been so nasty hot out. I mean, it's still hot today. It's in the mid 90s, but we're in trees, you know, it's got shade. And before, if I was outside, I was just baking. I mean, it was literally like stepping into an oven. It was horrible, really. Georgia's really showing us what summer's all about.
So this campsite's nice. We got a nice little gravel place, concrete pad with a nice concrete top on our picnic table. Paved. This is the easiest site we've been on to level, actually. It's pretty level. I've heard from reviews some of the other ones aren't so level, but the one we got is level. I mean, I really didn't have to do any leveling to it at all. And you get parking spots, which is nice. You get 2 parking spots with it. So it's really nice. Really liking it here. We're glad to finally be back in some trees. As you can see, we're in the woods here. There's a lake over there. You can get lakefront here. It's $32 a night. I'm not sure if Lakeside is more. I don't think so, though. So yeah, overall it's nice. So Padme is about to go down for a nap. Rob's in there feeding her lunch. I'm gonna head out to Walmart and do our grocery shopping. I normally don't like going shopping by myself, but honestly it's kind of a welcome break. You know what I'm talking about. Husband, toddler at a grocery store is kind of a nightmare sometimes. So kind of glad for the break, glad that I'm going by myself. It does usually take me longer when I go by myself. He knows that. But I didn't tell him is that I might shop for a bathing suit while I'm there. I didn't want to tell him that, because then he'd be like, you're going to be gone forever. So I didn't tell him. But he'll find out when he sees this video.
So we are all set to go to the Georgia Aquarium today. It's gonna be awesome. Not only do we love going to aquariums, but this is like the king of all aquariums. It is the largest aquarium in the entire world. It has 550,000 square feet of exhibits, 100,000 animals, and it has the only whale sharks outside of Asia for you to go see. So we are really looking forward to this. We've been looking forward to this for a long time, and we're just really psyched to go check it out. Oh, it has been an incredibly stressful start to our aquarium trip. It's in the middle of downtown Atlanta, which is a big city, and we're not used to big cities. And we didn't want to go to the aquarium parking garage because it costs $15 to park, even though we could get discounted to $10. And we were trying to go to this parking area called Marta. It's like transit. It's supposed to be like $250, and it's supposed to be a 10-minute walk away. And there's maps on the Georgia Aquarium website of how to get there, but none of the roads matched up on their map to Google Maps. There was no address. There was no way to find on GPS. We drove around downtown in circles for close to an hour looking for this place, and we finally just decided we're going to the aquarium parking garage. So we're here now, and then we're also supposed to be getting our discount tickets to the Georgia Aquarium website and our discount parking price, which isn't much. It saves us $5 on parking and $10 on the tickets. But Steph has been trying for 2 hours on our way here before we came here to buy those tickets, and their website is not working. Something is wrong with it. It says nothing's in your cart, and she just can't figure it out. And so we don't know. We might have to pay full price to get in here. We might have to pay full price for parking. We have no idea. So I'm walking back to the car because there's a sign at the elevator that says to take your parking ticket with you because you have to pay before returning to your vehicle, apparently. We don't know. We're so confused. This has been a very stressful trip so far. I hope this aquarium's where it should be, but Jesus, man, this is crazy. All right, we're here in the will call ticket line to see about getting our discount tickets because the website's not working. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll find out. So we were able to get our discount tickets at will call. So we're finally in. Hopefully things get better from here. Because it has been a nightmare. It really has. So.
What are you doing in there?
Get as many people in this capsule, so fill in all the empty space before our attention.
Audience, okay? This question is multiple choice.
We are not allowed to record during the dolphin show, so.
Whoa, look at all of them. Is it a whale?
Around Alaska,
Whale.
Russia, and throughout the Arctic Circle. Like all mammals, beluga.
Otter, that's right. Otter.
We're talking about mouse.
Did y'all see the fossil?
Where's the fossil,
Penguin. Penguin? Penguin. So if you don't want to see any shows, the afternoon's the best time to come. It's 7 o'clock right now. They're open until 9, and the parking garage is almost empty. It was packed when we came in. We got here around 1 something, I think. Thank goodness we're finally out of Atlanta. If counting car accidents was a drinking game, I would be wasted. I mean, and that's just counting the ones driving into Atlanta. These people are crazy.
Okay, we're back here at the campsite. The aquarium itself was wonderful. Honestly, in our opinion, the aquarium at the Inner Harbor of Boston was better. But this is rated the best aquarium by TripAdvisor to go see in America, and it's the largest in the world. The whale sharks were amazing. They were definitely the star of the show because you can't see them anywhere else. But we're back here now. We're ready to de-stress. We are glad we're back in the trees and off the highway and out of the city. All right, tonight is our last night here at Clark Creek. It has been great. It has been a nice break from the sun. Things are finally cooling down a bit, and it's in the 80s during the day. This definitely has been a hidden gem near Atlanta, and tomorrow we are heading towards Tennessee, which will be the first state that I have never been in since we've left on this trip. And I think we're going to be somewhere near Chattanooga, which is right on the border of Georgia and Tennessee. It's about 2 hours from here, and we're excited to go see what Tennessee has to offer and get back in some mountains. So we're just spending our last evening enjoying views of the lake and throwing some rocks and watching water skiers. It's actually Lake Altoona. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It is a reservoir at the northern side of Atlanta, Georgia. It was actually created. It was flooded. There was a town here that got flooded when it was created. I found that in several places. There was another lake in Kentucky that we live nearby that did the same thing, but it's a huge lake, and the water is fairly warm. We should have gone swimming. We didn't have time, but maybe we'll be back here again someday, because this campground has been great. It's been peaceful. It's been in the shade. It's just been awesome, and our camper's right up that hill over there. We can kind of see the lake, but the trees are so thick you can really just see the shimmer of the water. But man, this has just been a great place, and we're excited to go to see Tennessee.
We are leaving Georgia, headed to Tennessee. We're gonna go to Chattanooga at Harrison Bay Campground, and personally I am super excited to get back into some mountains. We're from Virginia. We live right next to the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I'm pretty psyched to get back. It's gonna make my day when we see that first mountain. Look, there's a hill. There's a hill.
Nice.
Look, mountains. I see mountains. Are you excited? Can you say yes? Yes. Are you happy we stopped?
Yay!
Yay!
And home.
We're in Tennessee.
Here. Whoa!
All right, Tennessee Welcome Center. Let's go get some coupons. All right, we got our fill of coupons. Now we're on to the campground. We're only 18 miles away, so almost there. That's the state park.
Go past that. So, I mean, I'm going by your GPS because it shows separate on the map. I guess. We're going to find out in a minute. Slow
Take
down.
the next left, then you will arrive at your destination.
Group campers only. Do not enter. Okay. Maybe we don't camp in there. That was so close.
Woo! I had a ditch on the other side too that the car was getting close to going.
Yeah, I know. That was scary. Don't go to the campground and just go to the state park entrance, apparently.
Yeah, the Google Maps led me to a group state or group camping thing.
Yeah. Don't go to that entrance.
Good to know.
Oh, Lordy. Yeah, this campsite's not good to turn in right here. You want to see that box? Get out. Hit a tree stump. That was nice. Broke it more. Oh, Lord. Okay. Going up. The RV fits. So when you're inside, this is your point of view. It looks like you're halfway in the road, but we're really not. It's kind of trippy. We're really not in the road at all. You know, because the front of us is so short. We're really not in the road at all, but from inside it definitely looks like you are. So right now, the site that we chose at the state park was so unlevel. It was so uphill. Rob hit a stump, did some damage to the front, and it was just awful trying to get in that. So we came on over to another one she said we could park at, and we're not getting level here either. So now we're trying to figure out what we want to do. Kind of leaving this up to Rob what he wants to do. We've already stacked our blocks 3 high under our jacks in the back, and it's still just not working. So I told him maybe we should drive up on some instead of being up on the jacks, but I think he's gonna do 4 high now and try that. I'm just holding right as much as I can, and we're just really not moving on our bubble here. I think they're just down as far as they can go. I don't know. So Rob's going down to check out the other 2 campsites that are open to see if they're a little more level. We're just not getting level here at all. We're so sideways. We're not getting level, so he's gonna check those out and see if it'd be better off just moving down there. Alright, we're trying this again. I don't know. All the sites look crooked really badly. They really are all really sloped. And I just don't even know how we're gonna get in any of these right now. First one we tried, where he hit the stump and almost hit that electrical box. And I'm not even sure how we're supposed to get to this other one. everywhere is so hard to turn into. It's so cluttered. The roads are very confusing. There's roads everywhere. It's hard to tell what's a campsite and what's not sometimes when you're driving through here.
Whew. So we're here at the Harrison Bay State Park campgrounds. The campgrounds seem nice enough, but I'll tell you, I haven't been to that many campgrounds, but at least from Virginia down to the Keys and back up here, I have never had so much trouble getting into a campsite. Not to say that some sites are probably just fine, but the ones that were available to us, the one I booked, the rangers were nice enough to inform me that there was no way I was going to get level on that hill, and they were right. And I had a hard time squeezing in that. So then we tried another site over this way, and we tried and tried and tried to get level. I had blocks stacked 4 high, still couldn't get there, so we had to pull out, come back, and try another site, and we finally got leveled here. We're stacked 3 high blocks on the front, but we're finally level, we're finally parked, we're finally plugged in, and I'm glad that is over with. So yeah, on to adventures in Chattanooga, and hopefully it doesn't get much worse than this. I also made my first contact of anything since driving this RV. I didn't do a ton of damage, and luckily it was on a corner that was already damaged from an accident from a previous owner. A fairly, bad accident. Not bad, not horrible, but the bumper was already screwed up. I hit a stump trying to pull into our first site there because it was so tight, and I couldn't see the stump. Steph caught it. Luckily I didn't drive much further, but I did bump into it, and I cracked the fiberglass a little bit, but most of the damage you see was from a previous accident anyways, so I'm not too concerned about it.
What? What is that?
So apparently the nuclear power plant nearby does a siren test once a month, and that just freaked us out. Okay, that was exciting. Nobody else seemed concerned, and I guess they all know what's going on, but I had no idea. That was crazy.